This podcast is produced by the Harwood Productions Podcast Network. To learn more about the network and to find more of our shows, visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com.
Hi, I'm Cindy Harris, and today I'm making chocolate-dipped strawberries. Right now at the farmer's market, we are loaded with these big, beautiful strawberries. And one thing that you can do with them that's super easy is dip them in chocolate. But not just chocolate, you can roll them in all sorts of wonderful toppings, all sorts of different types of chocolates, and they really make a nice, quick dessert or a wonderful gift for someone. Let's start by talking about our strawberries. You want to get some really beautiful colored and shaped strawberries. And I can find these really big ones right now, so I'm going to use them. I think they're just gorgeous and delicious dipped in chocolate. But you have to make sure that you not only clean them well, because we're going to be leaving the stems on, but you want to also put them on some paper towel like I've done here and let them completely dry. And they need to be at room temperature when you go to dip the chocolate. If the berries are cold, the chocolate's not going to stick on them as well. So I actually washed these berries up this morning and have them sitting on the paper towels for a couple of hours, and they're at room temperature, they're nice and dry, and they're ready for dipping. For our gear, we're going to need a rimmed baking sheet and a piece of parchment, plus one skewer. Today I'm going to show you some really great variations on chocolate dipped strawberries. Now I like to use different types of chocolates on my strawberries, and let me show you what I mean. I like to use semi-sweet chocolate for sure, and as you can see I've got 3 little 1-cup measuring cups, and these are all microwavable, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some semi-sweet chocolate in this measuring cup. I'm going to put some milk chocolate chips in this one, and in my last one I'm going to use some white chocolate chips. Now what's great about using these measuring cups is, one, you can microwave the chocolate in them to melt them, and two, when you go to dip the strawberry you have a nice deep vessel of chocolate. So let's start by getting our chocolates melt. I'm going to take each cup and I'm going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, stir it, and then another 30 seconds until all this chocolate is nicely melted. Now while my chocolates are melting, I want to show you a couple of other things that are really fun to have on hand. I have a little bowl of some flaked coconut, a little bowl with some mini chocolate chips, and then a bowl with some really finely chopped up almonds. So now we're going to get started. I've got all my chocolates melted, got all my toppings, my berries, my skewer, and my parchment lined baking sheet. So I'm going to begin by getting a nice big strawberry, and I'm going to put the skewer right into the center where the stem is. And for the classic chocolate dipped strawberry, I'm going to take it and dip it into the semi-sweet chocolate. Not all the way to the top, because I want to see some of that lovely red color. And then I'm going to tap the bottom, and then I'm going to take it, give it a little spin, and then I'm going to set it on my baking sheet, and I'm just going to push it off with my finger with the stem. So if you just continued to dip all the strawberries in the semi-sweet chocolate, people would love you forever because they're so delicious. But let me show you a few variations. Let's start by doing one with the white chocolate. So I'm going to put my skewer in the center. I'm going to dip it into the white chocolate, spin it just a little bit, and then I'm going to roll it in some coconut. And I'm going to put that on my sheet. So if you had someone that wasn't into chocolate, you could roll it in the coconut and the white chocolate, and that would be delicious. Now I'm going to take one of my strawberries and I'm going to dip it into my milk chocolate. Give it a twirl, and then I'm going to roll that in some chopped almonds. So that's yummy. And then some of the other ones we can do. I'm going to take a berry, dip it into my semi-sweet chocolate, then roll that in my mini chocolate chips. And of course you can do any variation of the chocolates with the toppings, but let me show you some really creative things that you can do just with the chocolate. Now the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to take a strawberry, I'm going to dip it completely in the milk chocolate, then I'm going to set it on my pan, and then I'm going to take my semi-sweet chocolate and with a fork I'm just going to make some drizzle lines across that berry. So what you end up getting is this light chocolate with the dark chocolate. I can also do the same thing by taking a strawberry dipped in the semi-sweet chocolate, and then with my white chocolate I can do the same thing, just draw some lines right across that berry. And that looks really dramatic. And then once you have a tray full of berries, you'll want to put these in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes to let them set up. Now as you're dipping your strawberries, you're going to find that your chocolate after a few minutes starts to sort of stiffen up on you, and that just means that it's cooling down, and all you need to do to make it nice and liquidy again is put it back in the microwave, but start at about 15 seconds because you're going to have less chocolate in it, it won't take as long. As well as the fact that if you find you're running out of a certain flavor of chocolate, just add more chips in and then you can keep going. Now once these come out of the freezer, they don't go back into the refrigerator. They stay at room temperature. We just put them in the freezer to get that chocolate to set up. If we were to put these in the refrigerator, they would start to condense and the berries would start to get soft and they wouldn't last very long. So what we want to do is leave them in a cool, dark place, and you can leave these out for up to 48 hours. So we did a milk chocolate in a crushed almond. We did a white chocolate in coconut. We did the traditional, just a strawberry in semi-sweet chocolate. And this one was kind of fun. We just did half of the berry in semi-sweet chocolate, so that's kind of pretty. And we did one where we rolled it in the mini chips. I did that with white chocolate as well, kind of gives you a Dalmatian effect. Then we played around with drizzling some of the chocolate. So I took a semi-sweet chocolate and drizzled a little bit of that white chocolate. And on this one I did a milk chocolate, drizzled a little of the semi-sweet on it. And for this one I even did a little semi-sweet chocolate with the coconut. I thought that would taste good. And then one just dipped entirely in milk chocolate. Well, if you'd like to give some of these delicious chocolate dipped strawberries a try at home, just go to our website and go to the Farmers Market Gourmet show notes and I'll have the recipe there for you. And as always, if you have any questions, please send me an email. I'll see you next time.